what were the criteria with which you shortlisted these 36 cases?
So basically, we're looking at one, in terms of the quantum of money involved. A lot of them are quite big ticket cases, right? So that was quite a huge criteria or criterion, singular, right? Yeah. And then also you look at the material, the availability of material, or let's say ordinarily evidence to support the cases. So these are ones that we could easily find materials to be able to put together to serve as a building block, to serve as a foundation for the Attorney General to build on. So let's say you look at National Cathedral. You see that you find a lot of information on National Cathedral. $58 million spent on a pit, right? The biggest pit, I'm sure, for such an amount of money. Or turn the sentence around. This is a pit that we feel we've been hugely shortchanged. So, with citizens having petitioned that that case should be looked into, we took the petition, then we gathered some of the materials publicly available on it. Then, so now that has been handed over to the Attorney General, it's for him to then go in and do full-scale investigations on it, right? So,
okay. So, was the practicality of retrieval one of the criteria? I mean, did you look at whether or not in some of these cases it will even be possible to retrieve the money? For example, the Bank of Ghana money printing. How did you envisage that money can be retrieved?
Good. So, Kojo, one thing I've learned as a lawyer is that you never know tomorrow. You never know what public opinion can do. So I'm not one to shoot down cases to say that this is not practicable. I'll give you one short example and leave it at that. About 5, 6 years ago, we started a case on the Tiwa forest. You see, the previous regime wanted to mine bauxite in the Tiwa forest. The average even law student will tell you that, look, you can't win this case against government. We need to develop X, Y, Z. Yet I took this case on. I even lost my job. The law firm I was working at, I had to leave because I was taking on the government. Kojo, today, you are a champion of mining, a champion against mining in forest. See the huge work, Joe FM, you've been doing, eventually culminating in the acceptance by both NDC and MPP to repeal the mining in forest LI. So all I'm saying one word is that a case that 5, 6 years ago looked impossible to win. Everybody say, are you delusional? Kpebu, are you delusional? Can you stop a government from mining in the Tiwa forest when we need development? But today you see how public opinion has moved. We are against mining in forest. We've seen that we can find jobs in other areas. So that's the same attitude I have about this printing of money. You let the public debate it. As we move on, you'll be surprised at things that can happen. That's what I'll say about it.